Clay had a crazy stat line this season.
Field goals made compared to attempted, real similar to Bronny James. I see that graphic.
Hot take. Bronny's better than Clay right now.
Dang, like that.
He's to the league, yeah. I'm the best kept secret. I need a heat check.
Welcome back to the Heat Check podcast. We're glad to have you here with us. And as you can see, currently it is just me and Brandon, as VJet is in vacation in Japan. So for the next 2 or 3 episodes, it's just going to be a 2-man show, but we're going to keep it rocking. Anyways, guys, if you enjoy what we do here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow us wherever or whatever social media platform you're on. All of our links are down below. And don't forget, if you're listening to us right now, we have a video version on YouTube. And if you're watching us right now, we have audio versions on all your favorite streaming platforms. Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So you can find us pretty much anywhere. But anyways, let's get down to business. Brandon, how are you today?
I'm doing good, ready to do the podcast. So.
Yep, we have a lot of interesting topics. Any recent news right now? We have Dodgers just are going to the World Series. They just won Game 6.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. So that's I don't know baseball, but that's the finals pretty much, right?
Yeah, World Series. Yeah. They're going up against the Yankees now. So classic New York Yankees, Los Angeles Dodgers matchup. See how it goes.
Who's your pick to win it?
Obviously, Dodgers. Got to go hometown LA.
Are they better actually though? Are they better?
It's hard to say because we got Ohtani and Mookie Betts, but they have Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. So
okay.
Powerhouses going against each other. We'll see. We'll see. I hope we win. Because last time the Dodgers won, the Lakers won.
True. That's the 2020 year. That's right.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our topics today. Our first one is actually Chandler Parsons stated that Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving is arguably the best duo in NBA history. That's obviously cap. So Brandon, what is your pick for the best duo in NBA history?
All right, my pick. Well, first of all, Chandler Parsons, he's definitely on something. I got to give him credit, though. He got the bag back when he was on Memphis, I believe. He got a big contract, and then, he got injured or whatever happened. But congrats to him. Now he's a sports, what's it called? A sports analyst or whatever.
Yeah.
Nah. There's no way that Kyrie and Luka are top duo ever. I mean, for me personally, gotta be first that comes to mind is definitely Kobe and Shaq. I mean, they won 3 rings in a row, and just their overall accolades is probably better. I mean, both of their accolades are better than anything that Luka or Kyrie has done thus far. Kyrie has 1 ring, Luka has no rings, no MVPs for either of them. So Luka's still young. Yeah, so definitely I think Kobe and Shaq.
I have to agree with you on that. I feel like Kobe and Shaq will forever go down currently as the best duo in NBA history. When you come to think of duos, there isn't that many. It's mostly big threes. You got Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, Curry, Draymond, and Steph, and then the big 4 with KD. So you never really see the top 2 duos. Even if I would argue Luka and Kyrie wasn't as good as LeBron and Kyrie, but then they also had Kevin Love. But Kevin Love really wasn't, I consider, a big 3 at the time.
No.
But I would argue that even you got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is probably a better duo than Doncic and Kyrie. I think if you think Doncic and Kyrie, you're probably at the level when it was Edwards and Cat. They're pretty similar. Well, I don't know. I would probably give that to Luka, honestly.
I was gonna say, you not give it to them.
Nah, yeah. But
the Celtics they had a really good team.
I would even say currently they're not even the best duo. I think currently the best duo is Davis and LeBron still.
Nah, I agree. I mean, you gotta think. LeBron James, he's the GOAT, and then you got AD. probably still top 10 in the NBA. So
yeah, top 10, maybe even top 5. We'll discuss that later.
All right, yeah. Nah, definitely not Kyrie and not Luka as the top duo.
You could argue that they're the best offensive firepower duo in the NBA, but that's pretty much all I could give them.
Yeah,
They're not beating anyone overall or accolade-wise.
Nah, there's no way. I mean, unless they win 3 rings in a row, there's no way I would ever put them over Kobe and Shaq. Or even, I mean, to me, Clay and Curry were
mostly a duo. Draymond
they were mostly a duo, and I think if you had a duo, they're probably the second best ever. So Curry and Clay, and then Shaq and Kobe definitely better.
And even in that light, you could even say that it was Michael and Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, Michael, Scottie, but they're older.
And then Draymond was like the worm.
That's true.
And then that's true. How could we forget Magic and Kareem? Like, come on now. We're not in that era where we were born after that, but gotta give respect to the greats.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fact. I think, definitely Magic, Kareem. I think they have 5 rings, and then obviously Jordan and Pippen, they have 6. So if we're doing it by championships on duos, then definitely they're in the conversation too.
Yep. So the next topic we got to cover is Giddey and Suggs are now seeking for their next contract $30 million. And this is all because Emmanuel quickly set a benchmark for young guards when he received a 5-year, $175 million contract. So, would you pay Giddey and Suggs $30 million in today's NBA?
Heck no. There's no way that Giddey or Suggs deserves $175 million. It's just crazy nowadays, everyone's getting huge contracts, but Giddey averaged 12.5 points last season, and Suggs also is around that 12 point per game mark. So there's no way. If Reeves is only getting $57 million for 4 years, there's no way that they should get a $175 million contract for 4 years. They're good players, but they're not definitely. I don't think they're worth $175 million.
Yeah, growing up in the era when Shaq and Kobe were getting paid $25-30 million a year, and that was the highest paid person in the league.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to justify giving role players $30 million, but with this new CBA, that seems like where everything's going to. So it's just the inflation of the salaries, honestly. I don't like them getting $30 million, but when you got people like MPJ getting huge contracts and Emmanuel quickly, and then even Jamal Murray got paid money this offseason. And then who is it? Franz Wagner making $225 million about? At this point, $30 million seems the average for role players. So I'm not okay with it, but I'm just going to accept it.
Shoot, if I was a player from the 80s or the 90s, I'd be like, dang, I was born in the wrong era right now. Because these people are not even half as good as them, and they're getting paid more than them probably.
It's kind of wild to me. But out of Giddey and Suggs, who would you rather give $30 million to if you had to?
Shoot, out of those two, I gotta give it to the Giddler.
The Giddler?
Yeah, that guy's good, actually.
Yeah.
No, I actually like Josh Giddey. He's good. Yeah. He's an
all-around player, to be honest.
Yeah, all-around player.
He Suggs just is a good defensive player, kind of. He's the heart of the team, but Giddey's just he's a great passer, and like you say, he can't shoot threes, but he does the little things,
Nah, honestly, he was important on OKC until he had his accusations about it. He was part of their big three with him, Shea, and Chet. I thought so. Now, Giddey has potential, but $175 million right now is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's it. But we'll see.
So, Andre Drummond got in his bag again last game and pulled in 20 rebounds against the Orlando Magics. And people are now trying to say, is he technically the best rebounder of all time? Let's remember he did average 15, 16 rebounds in his prime with Detroit before. So I would say, is definitely the best modern NBA rebounder currently, and probably in the past decade. But overall, what do you think?
There's no way Andre Drummond is the best rebounder of all time. That guy even said that sometimes he would miss shots and to pad his stats, you know. So Andre Drummond, definitely a top rebounder of all time. I don't even know if I would put him in the top rebounder of the last like 10 years. I think. Wow. I mean, we got a lot of rebounders in the league. I think Giannis is definitely up there. I'm trying to think of all the other. I mean, you know, you have all the other good centers. You have Embiid. You have
Sabonis actually gets boards too.
Yeah,
I think
Sabonis gets
rebounds last season.
Yeah, I mean, it just definitely depends on the role of the player. His role on Detroit was definitely getting all the rebounds because they missed so many shots because their team was just not that good. I mean, if you look at it now, like he only got the rebounds this time because Embiid was not playing. So
yeah, that's true. I think if you have another big man on the floor, he's probably not going to be doing that great.
Nah, he's good at rebounding now, getting that. But when he was on the Lakers, oh man, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I guess you could argue too. Probably Dwight was probably the best.
Oh yeah, Dwight was definitely up there. No, yeah,
Dwight for the modern.
No, yeah, Dwight definitely was. He might be the best rebounder / the best defensive player of the last like 15 years, I think. Because when he was on Orlando, like he was solid. He was solid. Cooking. It's a rock. So I like it.
But then who would be your pick overall as best rebounder to ever play?
That's a good question. I think my best rebounder of all time definitely got to be Dennis Rodman. I mean, if you look at his stats, like he definitely has for a single season averages, he has the highest. So I mean, and he was playing in a, sort of not super current era, but current enough era where, there was other big men that, would get a lot of rebounds as well. So like, and he was only 6'6", I think. So the fact that he's able to get 18 rebounds in one season, like average that in a season, that's pretty crazy because that just shows that, he hustles, he knows how to find the ball. And I mean, to me, that's why he's the best rebounder ever. So
I think to me, it got to definitely go to the best rebounder stats-wise to ever play, which is Wilt Chamberlain. I know he was playing against plumbers and high school teachers back in the day, but this man would score and rebound. Like he obviously number one rebounding in the whole entire NBA history. He's number one with, I believe, like 20-something thousand rebounds. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of his best rebounding games. So let's go. Wilt Chamberlain, best rebounding games. He has the most rebounds in NBA history in one game with 55 rebounds. That's kind of ridiculous. Again, this was in 1960, so NBA wasn't developed skill-wise like today. Obviously, like, who knows how good Wilt would even be in today's NBA. He was just such a dominant person back then, but today it's so skillful, he may not even be the same kind of guy. Especially back then, they didn't have the 3-second defensive rule or any of those things, right? You could just camp in the paint.
Nah, he could literally block shots. Would just say the ball, I think, was over the rim. He could still just slap it out. Was no so it was definitely different, like back then.
Yeah, but again, if you have 23,000 rebounds in your career and you lead the whole NBA, I don't know if anytime soon that record gets broken. Maybe Wemby, but I don't think he really focuses on rebounding. He's more of blocking shots.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's probably going to beat that record just because of how physically the game has changed, especially like, everyone in the NBA is pretty big now. Yeah. They're not playing like five guys anymore. I don't know what Will was playing, but in 1960, definitely was rare to have a 7-footer on the team.
Playing against mailmen.
Shoot, I could have been in the NBA. If I was born or in 1960 or playing in 1960,
you would be the GOAT, bro.
I'd be like,
if you do a crossover, they'd be like, what the hell? He just put the ball between his legs.
Filipino guy, shit. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, definitely different eras. So,
but so there's
not
your
Andre
answer.
Drummond.
Not Andre Drummond.
Not Andre Drummond.
He may be top 5 in modern era basketball, but I won't even consider him the best. I think I got to give it to Dwight.
I'll agree with that. Dwight definitely, I think, earns that rebounding badge.
All right, so our next topic to discuss, Connect. Dalton Connect erupted for 35 points against the Suns this past week. Only preseason, but it's still hard to do, and especially scoring the 20 of your last 22 points in an overtime thriller. Come on now. This guy could be something special. And I know, Brandon, he was your pick for Rookie of the Year. How does this make you feel?
Oh, I'm ecstatic about Dalton Connect. That guy, that's what I was thinking this whole time. This guy's a walk-in bucket. He is probably, I'll go and say, he's the best shooter on the Lakers right now. Overall, in terms of his three-point shooting, he comes out screens. He's knocking down wide open shots. Can do everything really that the Lakers need him to do. And I mean, I just know that now his white brothers and Reeves and Caruso, they're very proud of this guy because he is a steal for the Lakers. Honestly, steal of the draft, to be honest. So
that's the one thing we discussed last week is Lakers sure know how to pick white boys. They are premier at that. I'm surprised they didn't pick Josh Giddey at some point.
Josh Giddey, he had to go under 18, so I don't think they could get him. But they got a steal in Dalton Connect. I think he's gonna play a big role actually this season, and I would even argue that he could start this season over Rui or even D'Lo or something like that if they wanted to put Braun at the point guard. So
I feel like even if he comes off the bench, he's just gonna be a spark plug. Like he's gonna be a guy like if you need shots to hit, you send him in. And that's even what he said for that performance. AD and Braun basically told him it's time, and he just went off. He was hitting shot after shot.
Yeah, he said he's just hooping up there. So, and he was definitely just hooping. Like those shots that he was hitting was not easy shot.
And he's so confident. He will not be afraid to let it fly, even if it's not going down.
Nah, definitely. I mean, he's shooting those over Bobo, who's like, what, 7'3" or something like that?
To tie the game, too. To send into OT right over Bobo. Whoosh. That was a crazy shot.
These are off the dribble, too. He's not coming off screens.
Did you see the one where there was like 2 seconds left on the shot clock? They passed it in the corner and he just let it fly? That was crazy.
That could have easily been a 4-point play, too. Yep. So, the guy has the green light. If they give him the green light, he's going to take all those shots. And I bet he thinks he knows he can make those shots.
So you still think he's going to win Rookie of the Year?
Oh, no doubt. This guy's a bucket. He needs to start right now. He needs to start right now.
Definitely out of the draft, I would say is the most NBA ready player.
Is he better than Reed Shepherd's?
No.
All right. Not yet. Whoa, okay. Reed Shepherd has like a beard now or something. He's because
you called him Bieber last.
He's not trying to look like Justin Bieber anymore.
You called him Bieber. He got offended, bro.
Hair. He got facial hair now, so
he said, this guy doing this basketball podcast said I look like Justin Bieber.
Shoot, I guess he looks like I don't know what he looks like now. He looks like he still looks like Justin Bieber. Okay, yeah.
Dang, he's gonna even grow a bigger beard now.
Reed Shepherd. All right, those are the top two: Reed Shepherd and then Dalton Connect.
Yeah, forget about Zach Edey.
Hey, yo, that guy got it good too, but
yeah,
I gotta go. Yeah, the white boys.
All right, so Cousins just released his top 5 centers currently in the NBA, with Embiid taking the number 1 spot. Wild to me. Then you got Jokic at 2. Even more wild, you have Adebayo at 3 with 80 at 4. And then Wemby at 5 I can agree with. But come on now. Do you really think Embiid is currently the best center in the NBA, Brandon?
There's no way he's the best center in the NBA. That guy doesn't play back-to-back. He's letting Andre Drummond carry him in rebounds. He's just crying when, Kawhi hits a shot on him. So
especially with that mediocre Olympic performance, I'm surprised they even put him over AD at this point. AD sunned him on the USA team.
I know.
Yeah.
I think Jokic definitely is the best center in the league right now.
He's still number 1.
And he's the best player in the league right now.
I would say it's not even close. Jokic is by far the number 1 center in the league.
I think Cousins just doesn't like AD because I don't know why he doesn't like KD.
Maybe some shade that, I don't know.
So Lakers shade because they didn't want.
That was his teammate in the Pels too.
They got rid of him. I guess I don't know. But putting Adebayo over AD
is wild work.
Nah, AD. I mean, AD definitely top 3. It's hard to put him. Hard to put him over Jokic. I don't think I would do that, but I could argue he could be over Embiid. Definitely over Bam and definitely over Embiid.
So if I was to rank this top 5 centers of the league, I'm going obviously Jokic 1. I'm gonna put AD at the 2. I'm putting Embiid at the 3 just because of his health, right? You know, you could say, well, AD doesn't play. Yeah, he played really good last season. No health issues back then, huh? So we got Embiid at 3. Number 4, I would honestly give to Wemby, and I'm not even sure if I got Adebayo at 5. I might have Domantas Sabonis. The Saboner.
That's a good take. All right, I don't know about that take, but yeah, I heard the nickname, but yeah, Sabonis definitely, I think, is like right there with Adebayo.
Yeah.
I mean, Adebayo literally is like a glorified Drew Holiday type of player. Like, I don't think he can be your focal point if you're trying to win an NBA championship. Yeah. So,
I just don't see. I know like they have Adebayo in like defensive player of the year conversations, but I just don't see him. I can't see him being an anchor point in your defense. To me, I don't think he commands that presence.
No, I mean he's undersized too. I think he's only 6'9". I mean, like, so you gotta think like. I mean, when he's playing these bigger guys, I mean, you know, you got Jokic, you got Embiid. Like, I don't even know how great of a job he does against them defensively.
Yeah.
So, I think, he definitely, you know, he's questionable top 5. Wemby's questionable to me as well.
Yeah. I think at this point, Wemby's too new. Adebayo, Saboner, and Wemby can be interchangeable at this point. It's a toss-up, basically.
Yeah. Sabonis, he got chosen for that starting 5 show with LeBron. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that on Netflix. So
yeah. And then I remember all the comments were like, "There's a polar bear in Arlington, Texas."
It looked awkward when they were doing their media stuff. It was literally he's the only white guy.
They had to have one, right?
It had like Tatum, LeBron. Who's the other guy? I forgot. And Tatum, LeBron.
It was KD, no? No, I don't think so.
No, it wasn't KD. I forgot who's on starting 5. It was definitely, Sabonis. Is it Halliburton? No.
It was Tatum, LeBron, Edwards, Butler. That's what it was. Jimmy
Butler.
And then Sabonis.
Right. See, they didn't even put Adebayo instead of Butler. They put Butler. That just shows that Sabonis.
I'm surprised they didn't. I was gonna be like, I'm surprised they didn't pick Jokic, but to be honest, he probably wasn't for it. He was like,
he is out in. Where's he from?
I want to race horses.
Yeah, he has no time for that job. He has to go home. He gotta go home. That's what he said. He's time for that.
Yeah.
Sabonis is definitely good. He's good.
So how are you ranking these people?
I mean, personally, I think number 1 got to be Jokic.
Yep.
Number 2, if I had to choose right now, I think I would have to go AD. Just because I think AD is going to play more this season, and he's going to be more of the focal point because obviously LeBron is like 40 years old. So AD, and you got Embiid, who's not playing back-to-back, so you can't really count on him for I don't know how many back-to-backs in the season, like 10 or something. So, and then I think I would still go Wemby, number 4, probably better stats. And then I'm going to be a hater. I'm going to go with Sabonis.
Damn, so we have the same top 5.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. But yeah, I feel like that's the only top 5, honestly. People could say we're Adebayo haters, but maybe it's true.
I might play cat over the.
PJ's going to be mad at us.
Does he have Adebayo? I don't remember on his team.
He just likes Adebayo. He just likes him. He's like, I want Adebayo to win Defensive Player of the Year. I'm like, I don't know about that, VJ.
There's no way he if he wins before AD wins a Defensive Player of the Year, NBA's got something against AD for sure. Because even on Team USA, Adebayo is the third best. Like, you know, he's a third option at center.
So speaking of top lists, we have an ESPN top 10 that just came out. Well, they released the top 100. A lot of hot takes from ESPN there. We're just going to discuss the top 10. And it went Jokic 1, Doncic 2, Giannis 3, SG at 4, Tatum 5, Curry 6, LeBron 7, Embiid 8, Kevin Durant 9, and number 10, Anthony Edwards. What are your surprises here? Do you think someone's too high, someone's too low? What do you think?
Hot take, I think that Shai is definitely too high. Top 4, meaning that he's better than Curry, LeBron, KD,
Embiid.
Even Embiid. Obviously OKC has a very good roster, so, you know, they're probably going to be top of the West.
Yep.
But in a 7-game series, I would not pick LeBron, KD, Curry, Embiid, after Shea in that sense.
I could see that.
I think, yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Tatum belongs on this list.
Damn, no Tatum?
No Tatum
at all.
I don't think Anthony Edwards is there yet either. I honestly think Davis got snubbed and Brunson got snubbed. Wemby is number 11 on this list, but he could arguably be 10. I don't know who you take out for him, but I would definitely take Tatum out, and I would take Edwards out for Davis and Brunson.
Damn, okay, I get it. Edwards still young. I get it.
Yeah.
He's still young, so he still has to figure some stuff out. But Edwards, I think he has potential this season to go like top 5, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he has, you know, even a bigger season than he did last year, probably the top shooting guard in the league. So
I could see that.
And then Tatum, I don't like Tatum. That guy I mean, that's who I picked on my fantasy team, but like, yeah, I don't know if he's top 5 because obviously Jaylen Brown outplayed him in the finals last year. So for top 5, it's hard to have, you know, it's hard for that to happen.
Yeah. Honestly, I agree with you. I don't know if I feel like Shea might be a little high on this list. I honestly think Curry's probably better than him. Maybe LeBron. Like you said, I'm not going to pick him over KD and beat LeBron Curry over a 7-game series. So I believe he's on the latter end of this list. But if you're putting Anthony Davis on this list, I would put him ahead of LeBron at this point. I think it's now Davis's team. He's the firepower. I know it's LeBron, but you know, Davis is definitely the one that's your go-to. In fact, I would say I would give Davis's spot to Tatum, number 5. I think he's the 5th best player in the league, and he is definitely going to prove it this year, especially if he's shooting threes.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I think LeBron still got it.
Think of it this way. What is the best version of AD you've ever seen? It's bubble AD, right?
It gotta be either the bubble or when he was on the Pels.
Yeah, so bubble AD was definitely a top 5 player in the league.
That's true. Facts.
If he does that this year, which I think he has a good chance, I'm telling you, top 5.
Top 5? All right. I think LeBron should be top 5, honestly. I think Shea should be Curry should be number 4, and then LeBron 5.
Yeah, I can see that.
But obviously LeBron, it's hard to say. He's going to be 4 years old this season, so, you know, we don't know exactly how much time he's going to play and, you know, how his stats are going to look.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Curry, after seeing his Olympic run, definitely better than Shea, definitely better than, I mean, what is he on the list? 6? Nah, I think I definitely put him over Shea
too far down.
Tatum, but Curry has it right now. He might still honestly be the best. To me, Curry might be the best scorer in the league still.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think so.
Yeah. So, let's move on. Giannis just stated that if the Bucks don't win a championship this season, he believes that he might get traded. Not because he's going to request a trade, but at the end of the day, the NBA is a business, and if the team blows itself up, he's probably going to get moved, right? So, where do you see Giannis landing if he ends up getting traded?
Good question. I think that if Giannis gets traded, he's definitely going to go to a contender. So I think I would go with the New York Knicks.
Wow, New York Knicks.
I think the New York Knicks, they have a lot of players that, have big contracts right now. Obviously, they signed Mikal Bridges. They have OG, Anunoby. I don't know.
Anunoby.
And then they just got Cat. So they have 3 players right there that they could technically probably trade the contracts with the Bucks. Don't know about the draft capital, but
they spent that all on Mikal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, and his broken shot, but it's okay. I don't know if you've seen this shot, but
it's bad.
Kind of crazy looking. But he's still a good player. Mm-hmm. So
I think he could end up on the Knicks, but they're going to have to give 2 out of those 4 players. Like, they're going to have to get rid of Cat, Anunoby, Mikal. I don't think Brunson's going. That's their guy.
No, that's the guy.
So it's one of the other 3. It could be all 3. I don't think it's going to be all 3, but it's 2 of them for sure I think has to go.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think if I was Knicks, I would do that in a heartbeat. Trade Giannis for either OG and Mikal or even Cat. Because obviously Giannis, top 3 in the league still right now.
I think I would probably give OG, Anunoby, and Cat for Giannis. Well, I don't think Mikal and OG gets it done. It has to be Cat and a combination of the other 2.
Yeah, if Giannis gets to the Knicks, though, Knicks are definitely the favorite in the East, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no one that's going to be better than Brunson and Giannis in the East.
Not even Celtics?
Nah, you got Jaylen Brown and Tatum. No way. Brunson's too clutch. Giannis can carry at least the first 3 quarters there. So
yeah, I could see it, but this is going to be a little out there.
Oh yeah,
Giannis is going to get traded to the Mavericks, and I know they don't have much draft capital, and they don't have much assets really, because Kyrie Irving is on a player option contract, so he may not even pick up the player option if he gets traded, right? So how this trade has to work out. They're going to want Daniel Gafford. They're going to want Derek Lively. They're going to want PJ Washington. You got to send those 3 to Milwaukee. You got to get a 3rd team involved, a contender team. They got to send draft capital over. Kyrie has to go to the contender so he can at least compete for a championship. If you move him to the Bucks, he's going to opt out of his player option. If you move him to a contender, he probably opts in, right? So that's how they're going to have to get a contender 3rd team involved. They're going to send the young core to the Bucks, and they're going to get Giannis with Luka, and it's going to be a crazy, crazy duo.
All right.
Top 2 and top 3 on a team together? Come on now. Come on now.
I mean,
speaking of best duos in NBA history, that might take the cake at that point.
I don't really like this trade, but if you send Kyrie to the Lakers, sure, I can do that. Kyrie, 3rd Lakers can be the 3rd team in that trade. Mm-hmm. Nah, but yeah, I don't know if the Bucks will do it, but it's an alright trade, I guess.
Depending on how much capital they get from sending Kyrie over. Like if you send Kyrie to the Lakers, obviously
Lakers
you're gonna lose
some first round picks that Pelinka doesn't want to trade.
First round picks. That's not going to be enough, anyways. Even for Kyrie.
We can give him like Jalen Chifino or
they're gonna want Dalton Connect.
Yeah.
Obviously.
They want everyone.
It's a dream, but I think the dream's obtainable.
Imagine the big 3 of Clay, Giannis, and Luka.
Dang. I don't know if that's a big 3.
Clay had a crazy stat line this season.
Field goals made compared to attempted, real similar to Bronny James. I'll see that graphic.
Hot take. Bronny's better than Clay right now.
Dang, like that.
You see his 17 points against the Warriors. The Lakers only lost like 58 points. But Bronny right now is better than Klay Thompson right now.
Damn.
You see the Magic Johnson tweets on Bronny? He was
praising that guy.
He was gassing him up. And I believe it. He said he's going to be in the lineup next year.
Okay.
Bronny James over Klay Thompson right now.
Okay. There's your hot take, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the hot take.
All right. So, due to time constrictions, we are just going to jump right into the ending segment of Guess the Laker.
Okay.
Who do you think this Laker is? Remember, you got 3 questions, and you got to take a guess, and then you got a final question, and then your final guess. What's question number 1?
Okay. Question number 1. What year did he play?
He played 1 season with Los Angeles in 2013-2014.
Oof, okay. All right. What position?
He plays center.
Damn, 1 season? Okay. Hold on. Okay, so he's center 2013, 2014. Oof, I might have it actually. Okay,
oh my gosh.
Let's see. Is he oh wait, this is my 3rd question, shoot. Let's see. All right. Is he a white guy?
He is a white guy.
He's a white guy? All right. I just guess.
Okay.
So wait, okay, he's a center. He played on the Lakers 2013, 2014, and he's a white guy.
Yup.
Is it the greatest of all time white guy center? Chris Cable?
It's Chris Cable, bro.
Who's 2013, 2014?
You're too good at this game, bro. I gotta make this harder.
Shoot, if he had older players, I probably won't know.
I gotta look through my book, and then we're gonna
was still on the team then. So I was like, bro, who's on this team?
Yeah, fun fact for you. Chris Kaman is the player, the player with the most 20-point games to never score 30 points.
Damn. He was honestly a hooper. I remember he played on the Clippers.
He was on the Clips, and then he played on Portland for 2 years, and then he got booted. Yeah. But he was on Mavs, I think, too.
He has the legendary pictures when everyone was injured on the Lakers.
Yeah,
he was laying on the bench.
Hint. That was going to be my hint to you. If you hadn't got it, it was like he took a nap on the bench.
Okay, yeah, I definitely would have got it. I was watching those games. I remember back then, I was like, bro, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time with this. That team was fun, though. I actually like that team. They had Nick Young, I think, that year. Mm-hmm. Nick Young was They had Powell still, but Nick Young was probably the 3rd best player behind Powell and Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
But Kobe was injured, so it was definitely the beginning of the end of the Lakers until LeBron came.
I thought you were going to say at first Robert Sacre.
Nah, because I remember Robert Sacre joined, I think, the year before.
Yeah.
Because I remember that guy got drafted. I was like, damn, we got the next Isaiah Thomas on here. Isaiah Thomas was drafted 60. And then Robert Sacre is the next year. They're like, I remember Mike D'Antoni's like, we got Sacre-topia, or not Sacre-topia, Sacre Sanity, or something like that. So similar to Insanity. And I was like, all right, yeah, we're cooked. Sacre definitely is not the guy.
You want to know another fun fact that I just saw when looking up Sacre?
Okay, good.
Fun fact, Kobe's longest tenured teammate on the Lakers is Robert Sacre.
Ever?
That's what they're saying. 4 years, right? 2012, 2013.
Yeah, 2012 to 20, until he retired, I think.
2016, yeah.
Until he retired. Damn, Robert Sacre.
I don't know if that's right. I feel like Paul Gasol was a Laker for more than 4 years.
Powell was on there 2008 till 2000. Yeah, he was 2008 to 2014.
Then how is Sacre?
Sacre was probably 2012 to 2017.
Oh,
when did Kobe retire?
No. That's... Wait.
He probably was the longest tenured When Kobe, like in that last season when Kobe retired.
Kobe retires, Robert Sacre will be the longest tenured Laker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he was the longest tenured Laker on that team when Kobe left.
He was the second best player for a while, so like that's why they kept him for 4 years. He's the number one cheerleader on the every game. Nah, Robert Sacre, he's a legend, Laker legend for sure.
Yep,
if I had to draft 60th, him or Bronny, I would have chosen Robert Sacre. That's
all
what
right.
it is.
What if LeBron James is on your team? Who are you picking then?
Nah, I'm scared of LeBron, so I gotta go with Bronny.
All right, ladies and gents. Well, that has been our show this week. We hoped you enjoyed, even though we're one man down. But I think me and B did a pretty good job. Anyways, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on your favorite social media network. All of our links are down below. We are on every platform: YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Instagram, TikTok, X. Just find us wherever you want. And thank you again for watching this episode. And if you want to support us further, we do have the option to donate to our podcast. All money donated is to improve our show. Better mics, better headphones, better cameras. Who knows?
Maybe a studio out there, right?
Guests. Ooh, in a studio. Yeah. So, big dreams, but we just got to get there. Ladies and gents.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching. My name's Nick. This is my co-host, Brandon, and we're signing out.
See you guys.